First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Second and 7. They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Goff now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Montgomery running right, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now a 2nd and 6. Goff. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On 4th down, Goff. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, you want to talk about a bold, confident group right now, CD. Now 2 for 2 on 4th down conversions, and this is just the opening drive.
This isn't just setting a tone. That's darn near taking your flag and planting it on the opposition and letting them know we're coming after you all game long right here from the first drive. 2 times now on 4th down, picking it up.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Goff. That is caught by Laporta. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Here's Goff.
Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Gibbs will try and pick it up. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
St. Brown motioning left.
Running for it, Montgomery. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining.
Value three.
Here's Goff. Well, this is caught by Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at it, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Now it's Goff. And he's got his man on the out route. And in for the Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta from 8 yards out. And the Lions post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the 2nd, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They begin on the ground with Guendo. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Guendo. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Third down and 1. Back to throw, Purdy. Gets this one to Juszczyk. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. That is caught. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Play action. Now Purdy.
He'll buy some time right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Purdy now to throw.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination.
Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked off by Quan Alexander.
And the Lions are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
After the interception, here's Goff.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Second and a couple.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Off play action. Here's Goff. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10.
To throw is Goff.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That play looked off right from the beginning because I think he hurt himself a little bit and ended up making the throw short of the back on the screen attempt. It falls incomplete.
In motion goes Patrick.
Goff now looking to throw. Flushed out right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Purdy going to give it to Garindo.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They go play action here. Purdy.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw, eluding the pressure right.
That's into the hands of the rookie from Florida.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Purdy looking to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Purdy. Pass caught by Pearsall.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So it looks like they started some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. Shotgun now with Purdy.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Purdy on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Now Purdy.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Here's Purdy.
hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses making enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Ricky Pearsall.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Jake Moody now for the point after.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Here's Goff. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Goff.
Oh, short pass here taken in by LaFleur.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Still on his feet.
Touchdown, Detroit.
So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the touchdown.
And I love how you use the word fortuitous there, because as that popped up, he just happened to be in the right place, grabbed it, and found his way into the end zone.
Point after here coming up. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
This pass to Jennings, and he makes a catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15.
1st down, 49ers.
Play action. Now Purdy.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught at the 20. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Purdy to throw.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Here we go. 1st and goal. To throw is Purdy. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. This is 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
And that won't help much. Only a yard on 1st down.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Purdy.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Throwing, Purdy.
Forced out to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL.